San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy runs out of weapons. Brandon Aiyuk will not return to the 49ers. The San Francisco wide receiver was a non-factor in the 2025 NFL season. San Francisco's tumultuous relationship with wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk has taken its final turn, with 49ers president of football operations, John Lynch, acknowledging that Aiyuk's last meaningful moment on the field for the franchise likely occurred long before this season ever began. At the team's end-of-season press conference Wednesday, Lynch left little ambiguity about the trajectory of the 27-year-old's career in San Francisco. "The plan in terms of the transaction that will come in due time," Lynch said. "I think it's safe to say that he's played his last snap with the Niners. It's unfortunate, a situation that just went awry. And I will look long and hard at what could have been done differently, but sometimes just doesn't work out. I think that this was a case where that happened." Aiyuk hasn't taken the field since October 20, 2024, when he suffered a torn ACL and MCL, a devastating setback that effectively ended his time with the 49ers as general manager John Lynch revealed his story at Levi's Stadium is over. He had initially signed a 4-year, $120 million extension before the 2024 season after holding out during training camp. He appeared in only 7 games that season before his knee injury ended his campaign prematurely. Last summer, the 49ers voided the guaranteed portion of his contract after he failed to fully engage in rehab sessions and team meetings, eventually being placed on the reserve/left squad list. "There's not much of an explanation because it's really hard for us and anyone else to understand," 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan noted. "It's confusing because it's confusing for all of us, but it eventually becomes it is what it is, and you try as hard to fix something you don't understand, but it's not like we understand it really well still. But eventually you understand that it's not going to change, and you've got to move on with your football team, which is always the most important thing." The 49ers now face a critical offseason with Purdy lacking one of his primary weapons, forcing the front office to explore alternatives to strengthen the passing attack after depending on Christian McCaffrey to carry the offense in 2025. Could San Francisco pursue a trade for Vikings receiver Jordan Addison? With the 49ers entering a pivotal offseason, rumors suggest the team may pursue Minnesota Vikings wideout Jordan Addison to replace the lost production caused by Aiyuk's off-field struggles and Deebo Samuel's departure to the Washington Commanders. And Addison's talent is undeniable, having totaled 911 yards and 10 touchdowns as a rookie in 2023, followed by 875 yards and 9 scores in 2024. However, off-field concerns contributed to a down year in 2025, when he posted just 610 yards and 3 touchdowns. If the 49ers can land Addison, it would provide Purdy with a dynamic target capable of producing big plays, a much-needed boost after losing Aiyuk, and potentially elevate San Francisco's passing game as they look to contend in 2026. Grant Cohn of Sports Illustrated reported that San Francisco is exploring aggressive options this offseason, including a potential trade for Addison, though the Buffalo Bills are also said to be interested. The 49ers want to trade up in the draft, and they want to trade for a wide receiver, Cohn wrote. The receiver they're initially targeting in a trade is Jordan Addison. The Vikings apparently don't want to pick up his 5th-year option. There have already been initial discussions on a trade, but I'm hearing Buffalo would also like Addison.